Hello friends, this is Gimp Girl once again, and today I have first of all a package for my mom that I'm going to open. I'm excited about this one. I'm looking forward to giving it to him. I of course have a topic for today, and I hope it will be interesting and entertaining for you. Okay, so today's topic is unusual pick-me ideas again. Okay, I love unusual pick-me ideas. Yeah, I wonder if any girls are actually picking up on my pick-me ideas. I'm hoping someone will be like, oh, that's a great idea, Gimp Girl. I'm going to pick that idea up, okay? That will make me more of a pick-me. I will totally do this. So I really hope so. I really hope so. Okay, so today's unusual, I guess slightly unusual pick-me idea is get your man a cane. Yeah, a cane. Yeah, a walking stick. Okay, like get your man a stick. Get your man a cane, just like this, and I will show this one to you a bit closer up. I think maybe I'll even put it here in the background so you can just stare at it, and oops, and you can kind of figure out what's on top of this cane. What is the handle? What do you think it is? I'm the one who chose this one, so yeah, you figure it out, ladies and gentlemen. Are you a pick-me or an aspiring pick-me for that matter who has run out of ideas for gifts for your man? Yeah, it happens to all of us. But don't worry, Gimp Girl is here to save you. Okay, if you got him everything in the world already, he has everything, or at least it feels like you got him everything in the world in terms of gifts, then get him a cane. Okay, and why should you get him a cane of all things? Okay, well, I think it is becoming of a gentleman to have a cane like this, a nice walking stick. Okay, it's not just a man item, which it is. It is a man item. It is one of these man items that you can get him. But also it kind of shows that you respect him as a bit of a fancy gentleman. Okay, so it's all about being a gentleman. Gentleman. Okay, and I think it makes the man look more fancy, if you want to put it that way. Okay, I don't think that these canes are only for old men. I mean, I've seen the selection of canes that you can get, and it's definitely no longer something that like old men who can no longer walk or have a bad back get. Okay, it is for fancy gentlemen. Okay, since there are a lot of like nice shiny models, and yes, definitely a gentleman item. Okay, and it is also a sign of that he is important. He is someone important. I can imagine anyway that someone important would have a nice fancy cane. Okay, so he's an important man on the one hand. On the other hand, at least for me, I think it signifies that the man doesn't have to work. It's optional for him. And he's a man of leisure. He can just stroll the streets with this cane and I don't know, look at things. I mean, you're not, strolling to your workplace and hanging on your cane while you're sitting at your office typing on your computer, are you now? So this is purely a leisure item, I believe. Anyway, it's for a leisurely gentleman. I can imagine him strolling around town, just feeling chill. No, so if you ever see a guy in the future just strolling around town, he's not an old crooked man or anything, just strolling around town with his cane, then you'll know that a pick-me got him the cane and she got the idea from my channel. Okay, so I'm hoping to create like a class of leisure gentlemen who stroll around town with a cane. I think that would be funny. Okay, so how do you acquire a cane? Do you go to a cane store? And, well, I know in some countries they do have those, but not everywhere, so just get them online. And there are many different models to choose from, right? So you don't really know what to choose first, and you're tempted to choose just something that you kind of like, or that, I don't know, looks fancy, that you think would suit him. But don't do that, okay? The first thing you want to do is that you want to look at the size of the cane, because you need to have the correct sizing. Okay, so first you want to get the right length of cane, so don't just get some standard size. Measure his size. If there are a few sizes to choose from at the cane store, then just measure and pick the one that is closest to his measurements. There are guides out there for how to measure the right size of cane. So the length of the cane is important. Otherwise, if you have a cane that is too tall or too short, I suppose too long or too short, then it's going to look a bit mismatched and a bit ridiculous. Okay, so don't do that. Like if you have a cane that's too long, then he'll be having it like up here and he'll be walking like this. So no, doesn't look good. Then you might want to look at the thickness of the cane, because I noticed that they all have kind of different thicknesses. Like some are thinner, some are thicker, some, well, like this one is like thicker up here and then tapers down. So you might want to take a look at that too. And then of course you'll want to look at the material. Okay, so you have canes are mainly made out of wood, right? So you might want to decide on which wood you want, which color wood you want, and if you also want any kind of like decorations on it, any kind of patterns, those kind of things. Then, of course, one of the most important things to decide on is the handle. Okay, the stick is one thing. You can get a pretty just simple, stick part, but the handle is the important part. That's what makes the difference. That's what stands out, and that's what you'll be holding on to. Okay, so as you can see, this isn't my only cane for him. I have a number of canes for my man, since I went through this process already that I'm describing. And this, as you can see, is a woman. Yeah, that's right. So this naked chick here. So I thought it would be funny if you'd have a naked chick. You just grab onto her. You just grab onto her body and her titties here. Just grab onto the titties and you hold on tight. That's what you do. You can like put your index finger like between the titties. So it's a funny cane that way. All right. So this handle is made out of wood, right? And it has a little metal ring here. Okay, so that's attractive. But then you can have something made out of metal, or I don't know. I think there are other materials too. I don't remember what they are right now. But you can have metal like brass or something, and you can have different shape of handle. If you don't like holding her between the titties, then there are other shapes to be had. There are those that are like more crooked handles. They have pommels. You can have like one with only one kind of big pommel, or one with kind of like 3 balls. Oh, that sounds like, you know, those beads that you would put in your behind. Okay, so yeah, maybe I should stop thinking dirty thoughts. Okay, so canes, right? So back to canes, ladies and gentlemen. All right. So what I would recommend is that you get several canes to simply try out. Right, try out the sizes, the different types of models, and so on. There are quite inexpensive ones. They're still very good quality. I mean, these hold up very well. Okay, and you can also try out a custom cane. This one is custom. Actually, it's a custom. To check the quality of custom canes as compared to just generic canes. So if that's something you might like, then check that out too. Okay, so then what? You got the cane. Then like, what do you do with it? What do you do? Well, of course, you get him to walk with it. Yeah, get him used to walking with it. Get him comfortable with the idea of walking with a cane, because you know, no one is used to walking with a cane. It's a bit weird for most of us. Okay, then you tell him how he looks with it. Does he look good with it? Does he look like a gentleman? So tell that to him. Okay, tell him which cane suits him. Okay, if you have several, which one suits him the best, of course. And of course, ask him what he likes. Okay, do you like this cane? Do you like that cane? Okay, then you get him to take on the role of a cane walker. I'm now a gentleman with a cane. That's what he needs to be thinking. Not just, well, this is a funny stick. What do I do with it? There are funny things that you can do with it, like you can grab people and just like drag them along. That's pretty funny. So there are funny things that you can do with it, but you want him to identify as a cool gentleman who walks with a cane cane walker, let's call it that. Okay, the next step is of course to get him to actually take it outside and walk with it outside, which I haven't gotten to yet, actually, but I will. That's the next step. I'm gonna get my man to actually walk outside with this cane. Okay. Then you can get a cane stand. Okay, you can get a cane stand for it, which is good. If you have several canes, then just put them in the stand. And I'm still getting to that. I still haven't found a good cane stand. I don't know if I want to put his canes up on the wall or just have a stand on the floor. I don't know yet. So, but I think that's a good thing to get. Cane stand, very practical. And the other thing that you do next is that you transition to a scepter. Yeah, that's right. You want to transition from the man just having a cane to actually having a scepter, just like a king. but that will be a different video. And now I will be opening this package and stop ranting about canes. Let's see here. Okay, so this is a Corfield. Okay. The Lumax 4519 says here very clearly. Okay, so it's from a Corfield camera, which is like the English version of a Leica. So I'm very, very excited about my man trying this out. I think it will be very cool. It's a very special lens. So I'm gonna go and have him try it out right now. Okay, bye bye. This is Gimp Girl. I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did, do subscribe to my channel and give me a thumbs up.